Hello, Abnormal Investigations. Good to see you guys. I've got an encounter here for you guys. It's actually from Oklahoma. It is a Dogman encounter. But I just wanted to say real quick, I wanted to thank everybody that showed up for the boots on the ground the other night. I know it was a pretty quiet night, except for the EVPs that everybody said had came through, and we're still going through those. So just kind of looking through it. There was some pretty wild things in there that a lot of the moderators have found, and a lot of y'all have found and emailed me, and I really appreciate that. It helps take a lot of work off of me from the editing and everything. Today is the 7th of June. Tomorrow, being the 8th of June, we're going to have a guest on. Nick Volante is going to be on, and he's going to be talking to us about some encounters and some other things. So it should be a really, really good show. He has a lot of information. So please join us tomorrow night. It's going to be at 8 o'clock Central Time. It should be a very good show, guys. So I look forward to seeing you all there, and I'll do a short also tomorrow to remind everybody. Pretty much everything. We have another Boots on the Ground coming up the 10th, if we're not too flooded, guys. Right now, I don't know because we got more rain coming, unfortunately. We're really flooded right now, and we have a lot more rain coming. So hopefully we can get out boots on the ground. If we can't, maybe we can at least get a breakdown for the 10th. But either way, we'll try to get you all something. All right, let's jump into this encounter and see what we got going on here. I come from a southern background, raised by my grandpa and dad in the woods. They taught me hunting, fishing, and survival skills, which I loved and I got pretty good at. After my grandpa passed away, I continued to hone my skills. 10 years later, I visited my cousin and we planned a hog hunt for the next morning. We took my two pit bulls, King and Red, and headed into the woods. As we entered the tree line, the dogs took off and King suddenly stopped and started barking. We found him dead. He was torn in half after he had took off barking. My poor dog, completely torn in two separate pieces. I didn't know what to think. I'd never known anything that could do that to a dog that fast. But the tracks beside him that were too big to be a puma, but resembled the dog-like tracks. Then we heard rustling and my other dog's head was thrown at us. A big black wolf-like creature emerged from the shadows. Right in front of me, Mike, both of my dogs were killed. One torn in half, and the other one's head was thrown at me. I stood there in shock. My mind screamed werewolf, and I drew my gun, warning it that I would kill it. I was talking to it like a human, I guess because it looked so much like a human, Mike. The creature let out a god-awful roar that shook me. My cousin and I, we shot it, but it stood up, seemingly unfazed. We retreated to the house, locked the doors, and kept watch for hours. The interesting thing is, Mike, is whenever we shot it, I was carrying an SKS, regular rounds. My cousin was carrying a lever-action 30-30. It did hurt it. You could tell when it hit it. You could hear the impact. And it was wobbly as it ran off, putting its hands onto the trees as if it was about to collapse. No way in hell was I staying to see if it did or not. Just being honest, I was scared to death, but you could tell it was not doing good as we ran away. That night, we figured it would come back for us, but it never did. The experience left a lasting impact on me, and I've never gone back to those woods. Now, I have spoke to a shaman because I've heard you speak to shaman. And the shaman told me that a man in those woods had died, and his spirit manifested as the Dogman, seeking vengeance on anyone who enters his territory. I don't know to believe the story or not, Mike. I was looking for answers anywhere. But I do know the last couple of nights has been really crazy around here. Something attacked our chicken house the other night. Totally destroyed it. Killed all 19 of our laying hens. Didn't eat them. Cut their heads off. and threw them all around the house and even some on top of the house. We heard loud banging on the back door that night. We all stayed inside. Whatever it was, I guess maybe came back for vengeance. But the last few nights has been quiet. Nothing has came back, and we sure aren't going looking for it because we don't want to piss off whatever this was. I'm afraid it's going to come back. I'm not going into the woods. I'm afraid to hunt. Do you think I should go into the woods? Because I really don't know what to do. Well, I mean, you can't tell anybody going into the woods is safe. It's really not safe for anybody. You're always going to have your general risk. Did you make it mad? Yeah, it sounds like you made it really mad. You might have shot and killed one of his family members. I had kind of a similar incident whenever I shot one. Don't know if it died, but I done a story on it. It's in a video. It did come back and ended up cutting the head off of a pig and sticking it on a fence post when it had never bothered anything there, none of the animals anyways. So, do they do that out of anger? I would say, yeah, you probably made it mad. Hopefully it's moved on and it won't be back to bother you, and I definitely wouldn't go hunting it if I was you. And if you do go in the woods, be cautious, keep an eye where you're at, your surroundings, and it's really about anything anybody can do. Thank you for sharing your story. He said I could tell you all what area this happened in, just the area, and he says it happened in Ada, Oklahoma area, so it'll be Ada, Oklahoma area for all of y'all wondering. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to your comments, guys. We'll see you on the next one. And as always, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner, and remember, when you shoot something, there could always be consequences. They may come back.